Okay. Okay.
All right, guys. Car Lady, and I'm back at you. This is part 2. Let's rock. So we already talking about branding funnels and everything like that. So now I want to open this up to some questions. Once again, what we're doing is we're talking about different marketing strategies, what has or has not been working for you, so we can have a roundtable discussion. And add your input, see what needs to be done, so we can take everybody on the team and everybody can start winning. So, Miss Mashad.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So talk to us, Miss Mashad. Tell us what has been working for you thus far. Look, I'm waiting for somebody to say.
I just keep posting. I'm sharing videos on my page. That's it.
You put some videos on your page?
Yeah.
All right. And how has that been working out for you? You say, because that's what you said, that's all you did, right? Was put videos on your page, right?
On my page?
Yes, ma'am. That's all you did, right?
For right now, yeah, because I really don't know. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I really don't.
Be honest. What you think? Come on.
No.
Give it to us.
What to do. And I've been on LinkedIn too.
All right. And you've been on LinkedIn. Okay, cool. So Michelle said she put some videos on the page and she don't really know what to do, and she's been on LinkedIn, right? All right, Miss Michelle, let me ask you this. Have you watched the training videos that was already in the group when you came, in the file section labeled Q&A that Ontario did for us, showing us free ways to get leads and paid leads, but also free ways to get leads on Facebook? Have you watched those trainings?
You talking about the stuff Carolyn did?
No. In the passive income group, the videos that Ontario did, because we do trainings in there every Monday, right? He just was off this Monday. He was doing something with his family or whatever. But every Monday,
I watched.
What you watched? Go ahead.
Of them.
Huh?
But no, I watched about 5 of them because.
Did we have 5 of them?
I was getting confused about looking at them in a group or looking at them on the Easy One Up. So I was looking at them on Easy One Up and because I wasn't for sure. So
okay, so let's clarify that then. Because I think what you're saying is you was looking at the videos in your back office for Easy One Up, right? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
All right.
All right. Went back and I realized and I went and I looked at his. I looked at his one weekend. I looked at like 5 of them.
But, all right, the Q&A section, the ones that say Q&A, excuse me, the ones that say Q&A.
You know what? I took notes, but I don't even remember.
Okay, well, this is what I'm going to suggest for everyone. All right, in addition to going to the file section, looking at the videos and say Q&A, because that is the previous trainings, right? In addition to that, this is what I want you to do. When you go to watch those videos, this is what I want you to do. Paper, pen, take it out, take notes, right? Take notes. Why would I want you to take notes? Why would I want you to take notes as you're watching the video?
I ain't got no choice.
Huh?
I have to take notes. I'm a note taker anyway, so
good. I don't. That's good. That's not a hindrance. That's a good thing. That's
I have to write it down and be auditory. So I have to
that's good.
And write it down.
That's good. You need to do that, right? Because you're going to retain information better, okay? It's not saying you're going to retain 100% of it, guys. All that has to do with your own memory bank, right? But you have a better chance of retaining information if you're actively learning. Actively learning meaning not just that you're listening, right? But you're sitting down while you're listening and you're taking notes as you go. That's the part that's being active, right? This is what you what all of you guys need to be doing. Also, if you haven't been doing this, do it in a quiet place. Hey, I don't want to hear nothing about I ain't got no quiet place. My home noisy. I don't got nothing to do with all your excuses. I'm just telling you what I recommend is get in a quiet place and watch them if you have not been doing that, right? Why? Because it's less distractions. If you have less distractions and you're paying attention to the videos and you're taking notes, you have a better chance of retaining it. Now, there's another step. Sometimes you guys can't catch the stuff live because you have jobs, right? Or because you got stuff. I mean, not everybody got a job. You just got something else that, you know, could have been a family situation that you had to deal with, right? So I'm going to tell you, number one is catching it live. It is what it is. I'm not going to try and finagle your schedule for you, right? But I'm going to tell you, you're going to get the best results if you watch it live. And I'm going to tell you why. Why? Because live, just like on this video here, you can talk back to a live person. When you're watching a recorded video, you can't talk back, right? All you can do is hope somebody answers you in the inbox, which is not going to happen because I'm going to tell you to go right back to the group, right? And then you're going to go to the group and you're going to wait for somebody to answer you. This is just the honest truth. But as you're doing it live, you're able to ask someone something, and then you might think of something as you're on live. You know, if you notice, like when I attend the lives, they usually go about an hour and a half. Why? Because as soon as he's talking, I'm thinking. I'm jotting something down so I can remember to ask something because it might be someone else's turn to talk. But I'm thinking, oh, so that's what he's saying. So then I need to ask this. Boom. So I'm asking another question that's spinning off of what he's talking about. And then that's when those nuggets start dropping. That's when he starts spitting out that good info, you know, that you wouldn't have thought to ask otherwise if you weren't on live. So it's very important to try and catch it on live. Now, in the event you can't catch it live, because like I said, it is what it is, right? Then you want to do everything that I'm saying, taking the notes, and then you want to ask questions inside the group based on what you saw if you're not clear. Like if you're like, well, I still don't know how to promote. Well, this is, I mean, no, I'm not going to say that word. I'm not going to say that word because that sounds crazy. If you see other people promoting, right, it goes back to following success. I don't know about y'all, but I see Ontarian promoting. I don't know about y'all. I do. I know I see myself promoting. I know I see Randall promoting. I see a lot of people promoting. Pay attention to what are they doing, right? If they're putting up a post that says something to the effect like, man, this autopilot system has been a godsend. You already know what that's about. That's attraction marketing, y'all. That's just getting people interested to say, what you talk about? Show me, right? That's all it is, right? So then why would you not duplicate that? And what's going to happen when you start duplicating that, you start actively paying attention to what people are doing, then you're going to start taking your spin on things. You're going to say, well, he did this, but I can do that and also put a number so that people can text me. I'm going to, I can do that too, right? Your brain is going to start flowing with ideas that you're going to be able to do, but you have to start by, if you have like no clue on what to post, you have to start by watching what other people post who are getting some type of results. And once again, we're not talking about necessarily money results, right? Because nobody is counting nobody's bank account. I don't care what that back office say. You know what I mean? If you ain't see my bank account, you don't know what I got. If you ain't see his bank account, you know what he got. But what you know is he gets a lot of engagement. I get a lot of engagement. Randall gets a lot of engagement. These people get a lot of engagement. That's what you're looking at. That's results to you. Because if you're not getting a lot of engagement, then that's your next step up. Get some engagement. So you want to see what they're posting. So, okay, well, let me see how I can get that, tweak it into my own way, and let me do that. That's just one thing, though. I know I put up two fingers. Y'all understand that's one thing. That's just one thing, right? But these are the things that as you go, and when I say over time, I'm not talking about in like a year, guys. I haven't been doing this a year, right? I'm not talking about a year. When I say over time, I'm talking a matter of a few weeks. You start doing that, you start adding more things on like that, doing that. Before you know it, you're doing 5 or 6 different things. And wow, then you're going to start getting your opt-ins, right? And then you're going to start getting your sales. And that's literally how it works. So what I would say, Mashad, along with what you've done, you said you watched the Q&A. You said you take notes, so that's great. If you're unsure about something on that Q&A that he did after you took notes and you watched it, post that into our passive income group, whatever question it is that you have, and start paying attention to what other people are posting that are having some type of engagement with this program. Follow them, add them as a friend. There's nothing wrong with adding people as a friend, just to see what they got going. I have people add me, and I'm like, why are they adding me? I don't care. I'm going to let them add me, whatever. Maybe they want to see something. That's fine. But that's how you learn. All right. So I want you to add that on. So next time you say, I don't know how to promote. Well, if you did what I just told you to do, then that's just a lie. You do know how to promote. I just told you. Do what he do. He did it. You do it. She did it. You do it. It's copy and paste. All right. Now, let me ask somebody else what type of struggles you're having. Let's hear from Shantae. What type of struggles are you having with promoting or getting sales? Anything in that nature. Talk to me, Shantae. Let me know what you got going on.
Okay, so since I've just done the paid marketing, the lead traffic. I'm not a huge Facebook person. I see that is getting a lot of traction, so I'm trying to build myself up to that.
Okay, and that's fair. The point is you recognized it and you're working your way up. That's right on. Go ahead, sis. I'm listening.
Okay. I didn't run traffic this week. I wanted
Okay.
to kind of get into this actual training and kind of get another glimpse into what else is going on to see if I can get a little more, put something else out there other than just the paid traffic.
Okay, fair enough. Dealing with free traffic. Yeah, there's a lot on Facebook, but Facebook is not the only area that he told us about. It's just the one that he told us how to get free leads. But he did tell us about YouTube. YouTube is free to market, right? And it's really cheap to get your videos ranked, so that way you actually show up in some search engines. You know, that doesn't happen immediately. Okay, no problem, Talia. It doesn't happen immediately, no, but none of this does. Facebook traffic is actually slow. I started doing attraction marketing back in January, February, probably about March. I started doing attraction marketing. So some of the sales that you're seeing is because I started planting those seeds in March. I wasn't an easy one up. I wasn't planting easy one up seeds, but I was planting the seeds that, hey, Dee is here to give it all she got. Dee is here to help people and make money at the same time. So I had started going live back then. So it was not an instant thing. Running traffic would have been faster to get leads. Not saying they would have been converting all the time, but it would have been faster, right? But we also were taught this. Why? Because he did a training on this. He talked about, you know, paying for traffic is faster, so you want to do it. But social media is slower, and you want to do that too. So the answer to your question is look into YouTube. All right, you started looking into YouTube. I know you said you're not big on Facebook, but you are working towards that. That's perfect. What about YouTube?
I'm not a YouTube person either so much, but that can be worked on too.
Okay, that's the answer. You heard what she said, but it can be worked on. That other part don't even matter. It don't matter what you were, because if what you were doing, and this is anyone, shall I tell you, so I'm not saying this you specifically, myself as well. If what I was doing prior to January 1st, 2018, if what I was doing was paying me what I wanted, then I would not have been looking for something else, period, point blank. I did not go live until it was like February or March that I went live. I didn't know what going live was, right? Once I saw that things were not going to work out the way I thought they were in January, right, with the company I started with, I'm not saying it was a bad company, I didn't know what I was doing, right? When I saw that how I was doing it wasn't going to work out, I said, well, Dee, time to get out your comfort zone. I actually don't like being in the spotlight. People can't believe it because I'm talking. I do that. Why? Because this is business. I'm here to make money, right? I'm here to do business. You know, so I do whatever it takes within my moral standards, right? I do whatever it takes in my moral standards to make money. That's why I'm in business, period. So with that being said, come on out your comfort zone. YouTube is the area. Facebook is the area. Instagram is the area. I personally do not have that much experience in Instagram. I'm still working on, like the same way you're doing with Facebook. I'm working on building my Instagram up. But I know for a fact with Facebook and YouTube. Now, are there other areas? Yeah, Pinterest. I don't know how to do Pinterest. Snapchat, WhatsApp. Now, mind you, here's the kicker. All of this stuff is in your easy one up training, depending on the level you chose. That doesn't mean you're gonna learn everything in a day, right? I bought the $1,000 level. I got Pinterest in there, and I just told you I'm not gonna do Pinterest. Why? Because I didn't watch the video yet. Because I'm doing everything else, not everything else. I'm doing other things that are money-making activities that I'm being taught, and they're working. So I'm going to infuse that, but everything that I'm doing is all leading up to more working. So, but there's other things, since Facebook is not your biggest thing right now, there's other things you could be doing. You have to learn about them. How do you learn about them? You get trained on them. How do you get trained on them? You either buy it or you find it free. And I tell you now, if you're trying to find it free, it's going to take you much longer. I tried that route. It didn't work out so well. A lot of people have tried that route. Didn't work out so well. So that's why I chose the level that I did with Easy One Up. It wasn't because I wanted to make 1,000 commission. Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. But I knew that me having the access, right? Because once I pay it, I got it, right? Me having access to be able to learn how to market on YouTube. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. Like how that worked, right? Didn't know. But now I got a YouTube channel and I got 2 videos ranked on page 1. So learning about YouTube strategies, learning about Facebook, learning about Instagram, Pinterest, all this stuff is in that training. If you don't have it on the level that you're at, you need to level up and buy that level. I'm just being straight up 100% honest with you, right? That's how you're going to get it. And when you watch those videos, you do the same thing. You take notes and you start implementing it. implementing whatever it's talking about, you start implementing that. And those are the type of questions that you ask in a group. If you're saying, well, man, I'm trying to get going with YouTube, for instance, right? You say, man, I'm trying to get going with YouTube. Anybody got any direction? The first thing they're going to tell you is get you a YouTube channel. You're going to say, how I get a YouTube channel? They're going to tell you to YouTube it. I mean, honestly, that right there, they're going to tell you to YouTube. But once you got your YouTube channel and everything, you're going to say, well, man, I made me a couple of videos, but I don't have any views on them. Nobody's watched them. So if nobody's watched them, that means nobody's seeing them. So how can I get them seen? That question you'll get an answer to, right? That question you get an answer to because it's more specific, right? Because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that says, oh, you can do this, that, and the third, right? But some stuff works quicker than others when it comes to specific things. But just general stuff, like how do I get a YouTube channel? YouTube it. Go get you a YouTube channel. YouTube it. Find out. Go get it. So that way you can start putting yourself into place, while you're still building your Facebook, you can start building your YouTube also, because you're saying that I'm saying social media because you said that you want other ways other than paid, right? So that's why I'm mentioning that. But there are other paid ways other than Udemy as well. He talked about it. Text message marketing. Now, I understand that y'all probably didn't understand everything he was saying. Why can I say that? Because I didn't understand everything he was saying until I understood it. Just saying. But, that is a viable source. Have I used it yet? No. Have I bought it? Yeah. Why? Because I'm going to use it. That's just the bottom line. It doesn't matter if what I'm doing now is working. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on adding on. Keep on adding on. That's how you keep filling that pipeline, But, yeah, there's other free ways. There's other paid ways that are not just Udemy. Is that making sense to you, Shantae?
Oh, definitely.
Perfect. All right, let's hear from somebody else. Anybody's having like issues, with marketing or anything like that. What's up, Becky? I don't know if you made your funnel yet. Did you? That's right. I'm calling you out, sis. Did you make your funnel? Did you complete your funnel? I don't remember if you said you did. Did you complete it?
No, I haven't completed it. Usually this time of the year, before I started in with a different mentor, I was doing the e-commerce stuff. So I know at this time of the year, that's what I've been working on. But what I've been getting an idea now is I wonder if I can somehow convert that into a funnel way. Like, I do the eBay stuff. I don't know if you might have seen anything that I put online of if there's a way that I could take the link that when I advertise on eBay to make a site, my own website, and but make it into a funnel way.
I see what you're saying.
So that's something I'm trying to work on, trying to figure out, because I haven't come across, I want to kill the bird. I haven't come across anybody that has that.
I see what you're saying. Alicia, do you have that?
Okay, so what I've done with my website is I have several pop-ups on my website, and one of the pop-ups leads straight into FunnelX. And I've actually had a couple of people respond to me about it. Okay, Zoe, thank you. Go over there. I'm sorry. So that was one way that I was able to like incorporate it into my website. I also did a blog. It's not finished, but I also did a blog that has, several links that's leading into the FunnelX and easy one up opportunities. So those are two things that I have on my website that, hopefully it'll start to, get some conversions and more opt-ins. But so far I've gotten 4 opt-ins, and that was from my Udemy paid traffic run that I did. I think it was over the weekend. So it's been pretty good so far. So I've been very pleased with my results.
Perfect. That was good feedback. So what you want to do, that brings me to another point, guys. All right. What you want to do specifically, Beck, is that, and everybody's schedule is what it is. But, and I'll just say this generally, right? Because it'll apply to you, Becky, but it'll apply to everyone. You want to have someone, whether they're on the team or not, right? You want to have someone that you can bounce things off of, right? I call them accountability partners. You could call them what you want. I have them. I got a few of them, right? That when I'm thinking of, I'm trying to brainstorm an idea, right? That I can reach out to that person, and they in turn can reach out to me when they're trying to brainstorm some ideas. Because things like that may not be taught in Funnel X, like what Becky came up with, right? But I knew that Alicia knew about e-commerce. So that's why I called her out. I knew it, right? But if you guys don't know these things, or you're not like connected, you know, with different people to be able to bounce things off of, then you may not be able to get your answer, because if somebody doesn't know, they don't know. And then you left kind of clueless too. So that brings me to my point, is you want to find someone that you resonate with, right? So that you can bounce things off of. And it's very important, because this is what winds up happening when you don't do that. You'll find yourself up at night trying to get some work done, right? And then the first thing you want to do is you want to message Ontarian or message Dee at like 1 a.m. Don't stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that, right? Because if you wouldn't call me at 1, then guess what, guys? Don't message at 1 a.m. I wouldn't call y'all at 1 a.m, right? But if you have an accountability partner, like for instance, my main accountability partner is Tasha. Tasha happens to be a night owl, right? She happens to be. If she wasn't, then we wouldn't talk at those hours. Tasha happens to be a night owl. So I literally have talked to Tasha from 12 midnight to 3 a.m, literally, about business, literally. Like, but that's her schedule. So resonate with somebody that you can bounce stuff off of, and whatever y'all schedule is, then y'all know that's the time that y'all can bounce some things off of. But it's key to do that, because there's going to be some ideas that you have that they didn't have that can help you, and vice versa. You know, even though she hasn't set up her funnel just yet, but she's helped me with a numerous amount of ideas every single day, right? Because she understands marketing. So that's the type of things you want to do. Link up with somebody that you can bounce stuff off of, and y'all know what each other's schedule is, so that way you hitting them up when they're available, and vice versa, right? So that brings me to that, Beck. So you might want to get with Alicia and kind of see that type of situation. I mean, y'all already on the same team. Even before this, y'all are on the same team. So, you know, you might want to do that, because she is the boss with e-commerce, and that's just what it is. When I got an e-commerce question, I go to her. I mean, that's what it is, you know.
Yeah,
Alicia,
I've seen a few of her lives I've been to. And well, with me, I've been doing, like, I have different platforms. So like I even do the LinkedIn, and it's surprising with LinkedIn, just because I'm on there every day and consistent. Like I have videos, I say good morning, and I hope you all have a good day. And I'm actually just now starting to, even on LinkedIn, where I just get just the interaction from people.
Perfect. That's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not, actually selling anything, but what I'm gearing for is like more the branding part, because it's
right.
Pictures of me. And I got that from Latoya's not in here, but Latoya had started that a long time ago.
That's Latoya Watts, guys. She's on our team as well, but she might be doing some with her family. So that's Latoya Watts she's talking about.
But that's, and you do it too, because if you put a picture of yourself out there on any platform, you're branding yourself. You're not branding this. I mean,
right.
You want them to see you and recognize the name with you. That's what branding is. It's not selling, the product.
Right. That's very important what she said, guys. It's you. So that means it doesn't matter what opportunity that I link up with, right? People will know my name. And I mean, my Facebook name literally says Divine, right? But when people, respond to me, they always say D, right? Why? Because I've branded myself Dee Car Lady. I've done that, right? So she's talking about, people want to know when they see that face, boom, that's D. Yeah, hey, D, such and such, right? That's what you want. Because so therefore, if a company, if one of these online companies goes out of business tomorrow, right? They don't want to be like, oh, well, that was just the Easy One Up person, so Easy One Up is no longer, so they're irrelevant. Nah. Beck is going to stay relevant. Mashad is going to stay relevant. Carol is going to stay relevant. That's what you want when you talk about branding. That is an awesome point. That is an awesome point, Becky.
It's like you said, it doesn't matter what it is that you're selling or what company that you're affiliated with. If they go under, all of those people following you know you by your face and your name, and they're going to follow you to the next thing. That's why also right now here I hit Facebook Marketplace, and And this was from a
Y'all need to
mentor.
write that down. Facebook Marketplace is free, by the way.
Yeah, it's free. It's not like Craigslist. Craigslist will now charge you, but it's
Right.
free. You can learn how to, I call it's marketing is a story. How and what to say to your customers to get them to respond. Facebook Marketplace is great. You can sell anything in your home that you don't use and you don't want. It's great marketing training and it's free. Free, guys, free.
There you have it. And look, I haven't even used Facebook Marketplace for it. So there's plenty of ways out there, guys, that's absolutely free. And I know, Shantae, you were saying you don't have a presence on Facebook. Well, on Facebook Marketplace, you don't have to have a presence. You know, you could go up there and put up a service or whatever, you know, category. I mean, just think outside the box with it. But it's free to use. Even though it's still Facebook, you don't have to have a Facebook presence to use it. So that's definitely a good strategy right there.
No, you can get followers on Facebook Marketplace, which are people that are either shopping or they're doing the same thing you do, which is they're watching to see what you sell and how you word it and how you advertise it.
That's very good. That's very good insight. See that was free. She paid attention to some stuff and then she learned that. That's what we want to be doing. All right. Now anybody else? Let me see who I haven't called on. Alicia, I don't think I called on you on this right here. What type of struggles are you having as far as marketing goes, you know, that you could throw out there that maybe we can all, you know, kind of help you out with?
Well, I wouldn't say that I feel like I'm struggling. You know, it's just a timing thing for me. I, you know, only have certain days that are free, and then there are times where I think I'm able to get something done and then I'm not. So it's more or less a time issue for me. So that wouldn't necessarily fall under the struggle category.
That's true.
But I'm a little different anyway, because I'm not 100% a Facebook poster all the time. I don't like to post too much on Facebook. But one thing I do want to do is kind of like become like the Udemy advertisers, or the, you know, people you pay to get the, you know, to put your links out there.
Yeah.
That's something I've definitely been looking into. I've already run a couple of ads already on Google and Bing. So I'm actually gearing up to do a promotion on, I haven't decided if I want to use Google AdWords or Bing to put my, you know, my link on. So I'm really kind of struggling with getting that done. But other than, you know, just doing it.
Right, the time pressure.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm able to handle what needs to be done. It's just a timing thing for me.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, because you got your hands full, so that's fair enough. The point is that she knows what she needs to do, right? Because if you don't know what you need to do, then you're gonna struggle for a whole long time if you have no clue what to do, right? So she knows what she's supposed to do. It's just a matter of putting it into action, and that's how it's gonna get with everybody. Once you know something to do, it doesn't mean you're gonna know everything. You know, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. No, once you know something, then you start putting into action. You know, and that brings me to another point. I think sometimes people think that there's literally like some step 1, step 2, step 3, money. No. There's so many routes to the money, right? And it's impossible for you to learn everything in one day or even 1 week or even 1 month. You know, it's impossible because there's been a few things that been mentioned here that I don't do. And I'm not saying that like, oh, I make $1 million. I'm just saying I'm making money and I don't know how to do these things. Right. So don't think that you have to learn everything, you know, before you start implementing. Right. When you learn something, you implement it, and you learn something else, implement it. Keep on doing that. And I'm not talking about you learn something in 1 week and then in 5 months, then you learn something else. No, every single day I'm learning something. I don't care if it's just something that seems small. I'm learning it. Like it took me 3 days. 3 hard-fought days. Hard-fought meaning like 8 hours a day type situation, because, you know, I do this full time, right? So it took me 3 days to learn how to use ClickFunnels. It took from me Googling it, YouTubing it, asking questions at customer service, which it takes them, you know, a while to get back to you, right? All of that. I didn't, you know, go into my sponsor's inbox saying, man, I don't know how to use ClickFunnels. Because you know what he'd have said? Well, for one, he probably wouldn't have responded. But if he would have responded, he'd be like, did you Google it? Like, you know, he probably been looking at the message like, what do you want me to do about that situation, right? So I took it upon myself. I knew I wanted to be able to use ClickFunnels. So I spent those 3 days. Now, did I get money out of those 3 days the next day? No. But did I make money because I know how to now put together a good funnel? Yes. You know, yes, right? But it's all a process. It's all a process. You know, so you definitely have to be learning stuff and then implementing these different things that you learn. All right. Now I'm gonna ask, we got about like 6 minutes on this particular session, because like I said, the very last session, which will be right after this, is I'm going to talk about some bonuses for our team, and I want to make sure that you guys understand that, because that's coming up real soon. But before we get to that, I just want to ask anybody got anything to say? So like, unmute yourself, start talking. If you got a question, if you got, you know, anything related to, obviously, you know, the business or whatever, what you got? Talk.
Me.
Miss Mashad, go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Clicks. I had got is it Chris Click? Cause I don't know. I was looking at a different
Chris Click.
I can't remember his name.
Tasha, don't you got that?
Chris Keith. Yeah, Chris Click.
You talking about, okay, Chris Clicks. I think Tasha got that. What's your question about it?
I don't have no web. I don't have no website or nothing like that. So
what do you, when you say you don't have a website, what are you talking about? Because you got the funnel. So tell me what you mean you don't have a website. Like, why are you saying you don't got a website?
Because with the funnel, I don't need a website. I'm just asking questions so I know.
So okay, so you're saying, I think what you're doing is you're confusing a funnel and a website. I think that's what you're doing. So, because you said you don't have a website, right?
But what I'm trying to ask is, can you use, like, if you was paying pay per click or whatever, can you use that for your funnel? That's probably that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so you're saying, could you use the funnel that we have for funnel XRI? Could you use that and do paid advertisement called pay per click? Is that like Google pay per click?
And for right now, pay per click.
Pay per click on Google, or are you talking about something with Chris Fix or Chris Clicks? You talking about something on that?
Him too. Because I've just been looking up different
ways to advertise.
Different ways to advertise.
Okay, I got you. Yes, you can. What you'll want to do, well, generally speaking, yes, you can. You'll want to get your domain name if you have not done so. You'll want to get your domain name to connect to your funnel. Now, I want Tasha to answer the specific part about Chris Fix or Chris Clicks or whatever, because I don't know about that one. Tasha, can you, when you use Chris Clicks or whatever, can you use your own funnel for that?
I mean, yeah, she could send clicks to her funnel if she would like. You know, the first 100 clicks you get is gonna be free anyway, and then after that you just pay. You know, you make a little small ad, not too much, with a picture or whatever, and then you send however many amounts of clicks that you want to go to that particular domain or website link that you put in there.
Okay.
Tasha, do you feel comfortable or confident enough to work something up like a little video demo on how to use Chris Flicks inside the group, inside of our Social Queens group?
How to use Chris Clicks?
Yeah, yes. With whatever link is necessary for a person to use Chris Flicks. Clicks.
I can see if I can put one in there tomorrow.
All right, so y'all heard that, Social Queens group. Tasha gonna work it out, put something up tomorrow to show y'all that if y'all want to take advantage of that. Tasha have that in the group for y'all. Like I said, I haven't used it, but Tasha has used it, so that's gonna be a resource for you if you want to do that. That'll be in the Social Queens group. Okay, that's the group that y'all in right now, Social Queens. All right, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go into. I'm just gonna take this last session to go into tell you guys about the bonus promotion. You know, coming up for you guys. So this is about to cut us off right here. So you already know the routine. Stop it. Another link in the group. Come on right back, and that's gonna be the last one. All right, let's go.